rumors spreading round in that Texas town about the shack outside the game. And you know what I'm talking about. Just let me know if you wanna go to that home out on the range. They got a lot of nice girls. I'm waiting. Well, here it's fine if you got the time and that time to get yourself in. And here it's time.
It's kicking.
Feel good. Feel good.
SportsVision.
Welcome to SportsVision magazine, right here on WTMB. Joe Palo, that kicked that ball right there you saw, that really wasn't Joe Elliott. It was Joe Palo.
In Joe Elliott's uniform.
Exactly. Mike Reagan, who doesn't ever wear a uniform.
That's right.
Unless he's being a nurse.
Which I have been in my life.
Uh-huh. Yeah, you have.
Anyway, I have to nurse you through these situations.
Well, yeah,
However,
that's good.
We've got a lot to cover today. We're going to go right at it.
A lot of action.
We have got possibly a special interview and a breaking story. We won't mention it right now, but we'll try to mention it as we go along if we see if we get that. Also, a bunch of high school football. As you know, they all three were in action this week, and we had one good outcome. The other two we're going to tell you about anyway. We got lots of middle school football, and we also have world championships in actual horses, okay? We're going to show it to you from the Stafford Farm on Blythewood Road.
And, you know, speaking of that, I'm pretty sad about my point given. You know, he's out now.
He's out. And a little bit of volleyball and soccer. Let's hit it. We got to go right away. We're starting out the first thing with Mike Shires' package on what happened. You saw someone on Football Friday. You're going to see the details here on SportsVision.
Hickson, of course, beat Bradley in their jamboree. But the opening kickoff, Levante Barber, shows just how strong Cleveland is. Takes the kickoff return, 78 yards for the touchdown, weaving his way through. First play of the game, and the Blue Raiders are already up 7-0. Next possession, Jared Gasson will take it to the 5, and then Barber will go in for the touchdown. Blue Raiders up 14-0. Still in the first, Joe Elliott says, "Coach, I can make it," and he can from 47 yards. Cleveland's up 17-0. Ron Johnson recovers the fumble, and that sets up Tyrese Warren from 4 yards out. 24-0 Cleveland. We're still in the first. Raiders again here. Gaston goes in for the touchdown, 31-0. And then Levante Barber from 45 yards away. They're just trying to run out the clock before the half. Levante scores anyway, 38-7 Cleveland. Even the fans on the sideline, they were getting a workout. As if there wasn't already enough entertainment on the field, the Cleveland band takes the field at halftime, but then it really starts to rain, the ball's wet, and there's a fumble. Levante Barber will pick it up and return it for the touchdown, his fourth of the day. 2 on offense, 1 on defense, and 1 on special teams. Cleveland's up 45-7. Cheerleaders, they came prepared for the rain. Antonio Westfield will bring it in 52-7 Cleveland at the end of the third. Hickson would score in the fourth to make it 52-14, but what a difference a week makes for Coach Brown's squad.
Got those points on the board earlier. I tell you, took a lot out of them, especially that kickoff return.
Levante Barber scored what? Offense, defense, and special teams. Talk a little bit about him.
Yeah, well, like I said, Levante last week, he's struggling a little bit last week because he came in camp about a week late from baseball and had an abscess tooth, and he's about a week behind. So we're going to continue to give him the ball a little bit more, and Jared Gaston played well quarterback. We saw some things on the film where we can just let him keep it on the corner. He did a great job of that tonight and hit a couple of good passes in there. So, you know, we got some weapons that we're going to use, and we just got to take advantage of it.
No, the kickoff return, there's an open, big wedge. We've been working on it all practice, and we've been working on it since Monday. We had to improve on that, and they opened a big hole for me. I just hit it hard and bounced outside. I had some lead blockers, and on the run, I got a great block from the wide receiver, Corey Cooley. The line played good the whole day. Made my job look easy, you know. And on the ball recovery, just like bounced up to me, you know. Just lucky bounce, man. Things were just going our way today. Every aspect of the game, things were going our way.
What is it about the green ones? I know, but you're not supposed to learn that from television. First play of the second quarter from 11 yards out. Howard tumbles in for the score. They're up 8-0. Later, Walker Valley with the ball, and this is exactly how you draw it up. Brian Baines will come down with Jonathan Gibson's pass, and then later Gibson to Baines again. This time, they mean it. Baines toes the line. It's 8-6, but the third time is not the charm. The two-point conversion will fail, and the score remains 8-6 Howard. 6 seconds left in the half. Howard tries the Hail Mary, but it's broken up. Score remains a 2-point Howard lead. Mustang band jamming on the field at halftime. I think they pulled out a little James Brown. The fans supporting the Mustangs in their home opener. Last play of the third quarter, Baines will get the interception, his 5th of the year. Score remains still 8-6 Howard, though. 5 minutes left in the game. 3rd and 5 from the 13. Howard will throw in the rain. 16-6 with the 2-point conversion. Mustangs get the ball back, but down 10 in the rain. Not a lot they can do, and they lose the home opener 16-6. Bradley on the road at Oak Ridge. First quarter, Bears punting from their own 7. The kick is blocked and recovered in the end zone by Oak Ridge for the 7-0 lead. Second quarter from the 1, Oak Ridge will go in for the touchdown. They're up 14-0, and a minute left in the half. It was raining already, and this just makes it worse. The sprinklers come on. Bradley loses on the road, 14-0.
There you go, your high school football scoreboard brought to you by Heath Ware and the fine folks at Superior Sporting Goods. Oak Ridge there in a big win over Bradley, 14-0. Tyler Westmoreland, 21 carries for 90 yards.
Big guy hits on defense, too.
Oh, yeah, and the 14 points was just by 2 trick.
Yes, and very sad note, they did lose their kicker for the year.
Did.
And
Miguel
Armenta. And I'm telling you, he is a great player. Hopefully, he'll fully recover from that. We can move on with some great things from him. Here we go. We've also got some more scores, Joe. Go ahead. Cleveland and Hickson.
Oh, Cleveland in a big win over Hickson this past Friday night. 52-14, as you saw in Mike's package there. Levante Barber, 4 TDs, count them, a 95-yard kick return. Joe Elliott with a 47-yard field goal, which ties a record set back 1997 by Foster Southard, 47 yards. So congratulations to Joe Elliott. He's breaking the kicking records there at Cleveland this year. And let's see, we move on now to Howard and Walker Valley. Howard beating Walker Valley 16-6. Bryant Baines, 2 interceptions. That puts him at 5 for the year. Whew. Gibson to Baines on a 13-yard touchdown pass. And again, Walker Valley, though, in a loss to Howard 16-6. And we were just mentioning Howard.
They just threw me the ball.
Howard. The uniforms always look so sad.
They're terrible. They're terrible. Sorry, Reggie White, but they're terrible.
Yeah, I don't know how Reggie came from there.
1 out of 3. We're going for 3 this weekend. Hey, and we've got some big things coming up. We're going to talk more football the rest of this week and next week, football Friday night. To make sure to watch. But I tell you, our show is jam-packed, ladies and gentlemen, so we're going to fire right through. Now we're going to middle school, and we're going to go to Lake Forest. And if you listen for just a minute to the theme song behind it, Back in Black, they've changed their colors, and they've changed their
Bruins.
tune. They look pretty good. Lake Forest Bruins. Let's watch them right here. And right to begin with, we have it rolling there. They're in the locker room. They're getting ready. Thank you, Santec, for bringing this to us. They have got themselves a psych job working because they're going to go out there, play the first game in Lake Forest history, first time in those uniforms there. Believe in yourself, and believe they did because the fans were behind them. You're going to see them popping in your picture here in just a minute. There they are, fired up and ready to go. This is all pregame action. And then we're going to get ready to roll. And on the first play of the game, your boy and my boy, we coached him on the Dolphins, Joe, and he's not right there yet. We've still got, at this point, we have got the coin toss. But there he is, Andrew Walsh, number 28. It looks like he stole it from Blake Morris, and he's running like he too, as Andrew Walsh is going all the way in opening play for a touchdown. The conversion would be good. It is 7-0 before you can blink your eye, before you can say Andrew Walsh. Defense now, and fans like what they just saw. They're going to like this even better because it's Walsh again. The big, tall man after the 7-0 lead is going to come up there and block a kick. Watch this, and not only will he block it, in the end he will end up with it. Let's look at the ball bounces around. There's Andrew. Big play on defense to keep the Bruins rolling. Walsh again now is going to come right through your television screen, and as Mike Shire says, here he comes right at you into your living room. He's going to take some pounding, but he's going to give it at the same time. Andrew Walsh. Walsh again now. We're going to get one more run out of him here. We're gonna milk the big guy as far as we can because he can carry the football, and he carried it like that in the Boys Club League, Joe. And
Proud of that
I
guy.
had him.
Proud of that.
And it was good to see him looking so good. More D's. Number 51, Lance Kilgore, forces a fumble, and Quantel Crisp, another one of those kids, played on the Colts for the Boys Club, going to step up big. You're going to hear more from him right here in this package. Good ball player. Brandon Ridgway now, going to run hard. Look at him go. He'll hit, he'll spin. He takes people on, and he's not that big. Look at that. Over the guy. Brandon about probably 105, 110 pounds. Good wrestler on Brent Belcher's wrestling team. Quantel Crisp coming into your picture, leaving you behind as he goes all the way for first of his 3 touchdowns here. And he flashes by your screen. Quantel Crisp. Remember that name. These 2 guys, Walsh and Crisp, they're going to be coming up to Bradley looking pretty tough. And 19-0 they have for the score at this stage at the half. Walsh again now, penetrating tackles. Watch this, running people over, giving him some punishment as he goes down. Guys looking tough. Pass now from Morris, Andy, over to Hips, Casey, and they connect there for about 15 yards as Andy Morris now the new quarterback of the 8th grade team for the Bruins at Lake Forest. Another nice run here by Ridgway. Watch this little guy. He fears nothing. Not that big, but he looks for a hole, and when he's ready to take the hit, he gives it. Watch him. Here he goes, and he keeps right on running. Brandon Ridgway, great job. Here's Crisp now. He'll follow with the second TD of his afternoon there, and Quantel Crisp looking tough. They got some backs over there. Big game tonight with Cleveland. It'll be interesting to see what happens. Fake the conversion kick and go to Hips for the 2-point conversion now, and they are on a roll. Crisp now is going to break away for the 3rd of his TDs. As Morris goes the other way, Crisp goes the right side, and he's going to take it through a few people, around a few people, and past a few people as he's into the end zone. And now we're going to be quiet here just a moment. We're going to show some fans, and then we're going to hear some cheerleaders talk, and we're going to hear from the coaches. So here we go. Listen up.
We got to get in shape. We got to get after it. Tomorrow we'll be out here in full time. We're going to get after it because we won't have practice.
I'm going to give a lot of credit to the offensive line. That's the best blocking I've seen in a long time. We hit the blocker sled a lot. We do a lot of physical contact. We hit a lot in practice. We shoot our hind ends all the time. We stay on them. We got a good staff down there. Works good together. And I'm just happy to be part of it. I'm having a good time.
Now they seem to be hitting them.
The gauntlet and the hamburger drill and square 4. Those are all hitting drills. We spend 45 minutes a day hitting.
Okay. I'm excited. We got after it today, and I tell you what, we've got a lot better since August the 1st, and we're going to, our goal is to keep improving, and next week we've got Cleveland Middle School, and they're the team to beat, and that's who we're going to get ready for next week.
Now, all your points came in the first quarter, if I'm not mistaken, right? You guys just kept on pounding. How did that make you feel? Did you know you were going to have victory and they were going off as hard as they were?
I didn't know. Fannin County always does a great job, and I really had no idea what they were going to bring down here. I knew they always get after it, and we feel very fortunate that we got those quick points real early.
Here we are, Joe, and how about that? They're looking good over there at Lake Forest. And I like Chris Robinson there. He's a great guy, and he's going to get those guys moving.
Wes Brookings
helping him out. 8th grade results. Lake Forest 34. You just saw him blow out Fannin County, Georgia. Andrew, big man Walsh, 2 TDs, no relation to Joe and the ex-guy of the Eagles. 95 yards rushing. Quantel Crisp, remember that, 3 TDs, 7 carries, 92 yards. Good job, Quantel and Andrew.
Tell you what, they're proud to know those young men. And Andy Morris doing a great job.
Bradley's going to like those people coming up.
Yeah, you're not
going to like those people coming. We have wait a minute. We have education.
Yeah, fix your papers. You got to show, if we're going to educate them, show them neatness.
All right, I suppose you've got something.
I've got a word for you.
I
want you to try and tell me what this word is. This should be very simple.
I'll get it.
All right, go ahead, Scott. Put the word up if you will. Halo.
It is so simple. It's right before my eyes. It is, and right on the tip of my, I shouldn't say that. Right before my eyes,
Yeah.
It's Joe Palo, your last name, Palo.
No. Palo, the definition I'm looking for, Scott, if you put that up, small weekly check, something that I get for working here
Every week.
Every single week.
Yeah. Okay,
Palo.
Palo. Okay. In other words, don't go work for them because they pay low. All right. Hey, we're going to pay low our way through the next commercial break because we've got to pay some bills from these nice people here.
Cash is low and you need groceries.
Check into cash.
What's Check into Cash? It's a remarkable place to get instant emergency cash for a flat fee. Anytime you have an unexpected expense and need a payday advance, Check into Cash can make it happen. You write us a personal check and you get the cash you need instantly. My checking account's low. I can't get what we need. Go to Check into Cash. The next time you need quick cash, for whatever reason, go to Check into Cash.
I'll have the Frisco burger for lunch.
Then there's a certain biscuit you want a bigger bunch. Thanks to me, you now have thicker bacon. Thanks to me, you now have bigger slices of sourdough. Thanks to you, thanks to me. Group hug. We're gonna sell a lot of these.
The classic Hardee's Frisco burger is better than ever with thicker sourdough bread and thicker bacon. And if you love sourdough, try our Frisco breakfast sandwich. Come on home.
Demands on time are ever increasing. That's why over 2 years ago, First Citizens was the first to offer extended business hours. Enjoy drive-through convenience 7:30 a.m. to 7 p.m. weekdays at our Farmland Corners main office and inland locations, with full-service banking 9 a.m. to 12 noon on Saturdays. While some things change, meeting the needs of our community will always be our reason for being. The bank, First Citizens Bank, working harder to make your life easier. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
SportsVision, Cleveland's hard-hitting, face-slapping sports show, soars above all expectations. It runs the table on local sports like a tank. SportsVision is award-winning. SportsVision is patriotic. So don't be a baby. Don't be a chicken. At crunch time, don't get caught with your pants down. Watch SportsVision. It's kicking. SportsVision is kicking.
It's kicking.
Kick this guy right here.
I
Kick him
know.
right off your shoulders.
Well, you know, he likes to be up there, but he's just kind of upset today.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
All right.
Hey, we've got more action. We've got more middle school.
We have lots to show.
Lots to show. Lots to show. More middle school football action we've got coming your way here as we move on with
8th grade, Ocoee versus Cleveland.
Here we go. It's 7th grade action. Ocoee versus Cleveland. Your mistake here. We've got everybody waiting, warming up, getting ready for the ball game, stretching, moving around, twisting. Coaches
All to the Rolling Stones, by the way.
That's right. And, you know, they gather no moss.
No.
Oh, no. Ocoee Middle School with their new uniforms. Cleveland Middle there, getting ready. There's
Big Heath.
Heath Ware in the middle. Where is Heath? He's not hard to miss. He's the big blue M&M there.
There he is.
Right in the middle. There he is with the hat off. There's Ocoee Middle getting ready. Coaches talking, getting them pumped. Pump it up.
And I think they were ready to play.
They were ready to play in this ball game.
Fans were ready.
Fans ready. We got the national anthem being sung. This is a beautiful rendition of the national anthem there by that cheerleader for Ocoee Middle. Captain's out on the field. The coin toss. Referee saying, look, guys, we are replacement refs. We're going to do the best we can. If you have any questions about our calls, just ask your dads. Receiving for Ocoee, and of course, Cleveland, if Ocoee's receiving, what does that mean?
That means they must be kicking off.
There you go.
Got the ball.
Ocoee would win the toss, receive. Here we go. A little trickery on the first play. Watch this. Travis Craig in the quarterback. Ball right up the gut. Look at this, Matt Farmer picks up a good 5 yards. That play fooled everybody. Here we go, second play from scrimmage. Justin Spain, just in time as he takes it around the left side. And look at this, he could go all the way. Touchdown, Ocoee Middle. Justin Spain with a
second play of the
nice run. And we'll go for the conversion here. As we see the team line it up, back to Spain, back to the left, back into the end zone again. So Ocoee Middle now, with less than 1 minute gone in this ball game, they lead 8-0. Cleveland now. Mika Williams, the little spark plug. This kid is a runner. He picks up 5 yards right there.
Bowling ball is what he is.
He is a bowling ball, but on the very next play, look at this, a fumble that would slow down the drive just a bit.
That was big Casey Humphreys busting that play out.
4th and 13. This could be another fumble. Yeah, there it is. Okoye would take the ball over on the 48-yard line. But a penalty right here.
Look at Heath. Watch Heath on this one.
Yeah, Heath's a little excited about
he is.
that. See?
Attaboy.
Laughing. Cheerleaders say, though, it's okay. Cleveland takes over. Mika Williams again. Look at this kid run. I'm telling you, folks. It takes 4, 5, 6 guys to get him down. Cord Rowland now. Cord Rowland for 8 yards for the Blue Raiders. Mika again. Ball's handed off. There he goes. Mika picks up 3 more tough yards, but they still can't get him down. Tough kid. All right, Mika again, but watch Brandon Couch. Bam! One of 8.5 tackles for Couch, big number 71.
Good game by him.
Yeah, very good game. Defense starts to prevail. Cleveland stacks Spain up right here. Cleveland threatens late in the half. Nice pass by Preston Scoggins to Chris Kugler. Nice catch, nice pass.
He was run down there by D. Jarrett.
Saved the touchdown. Here we go. Mika Williams again would get another nice run, taking it to the 20-yard line. But a fumble recovered by Cragen gives the ball back to Okoye. It's 8-0. That is the halftime score. Cheerleaders now for both teams, just pumping everybody up. Look at
Good job, too. You know, we got to say that, we say this every year, but it couldn't be said enough. These people come in here and do this, these girls, they work a lot of practice hours doing this. And, they want to be part of the whole thing, the spirit, and sometimes they don't get enough attention.
No, they don't.
So it's nice to
we
put them on.
Yeah.
A lot of fans. Just want to show you how many people were at this game. It was a big thing.
Field looked pretty good, too. Defense still prevails. Cleveland gets the ball
again.
first. Yeah. But Casey Humphreys smells out the reverse. After a Cleveland punt, Matt Farmer, look at this guy run. I'm telling you, he runs like a bull in a china closet here. He gets 12 yards right there. Cragen connects. Watch this nice pass to Elrod, Brandon Elrod for 8.
Of the Elrod clan.
Of the Elrod clan, that's right.
Garrett and Vicky, Big Garrett.
There's the ball handed off to Justin Spain again. Spain would carry 3 of the next 4 times, pounding his way in.
He's going to come up here with a TD, I believe.
Watch this. Back.
No.
That's Farmer now.
It's Farmer first. He's going to get that conversion. That was the TD.
That was the touchdown earlier. Absolutely right. There's Farmer on the conversion. It's 16-0 at the end of 3. Cleveland now late in the 4th has to pass. Spain with a big hit. Nice hit by Justin Spain, doing it on both sides of the ball today. Later in the 4th, Cleveland, halfback pass, but Cragen, watch this interception right there. Threat would end. Next series, just 2 minutes left. You'll see here we have 2nd and 25. Cragen scampers around the right side there, 27 yards. Taking the ball to the 30-yard line, picking up the first down, and from there, all Okoye Middle would have to do would run the clock out. They run it down.
It will be just time for one play.
Taking a knee.
And here's the last play.
Here's the last play of the game for Cleveland. Pass the ball.
They do connect, though.
Connect to Davis. Davis catches the pass nice, but the game would be over, and that would be it. Cleveland would win this ball game.
Run down by Drew Nunley right there.
Okoye Middle would win this ball game 16-0 over the Blue Raiders. And they're all excited. Great win for Okoye Middle. Cleveland High School with a great showing there. And they'll be back.
One more meeting down the road.
Yeah.
Quote. And we're quoting again here as we're looking at the 8th grade teams warming up, Joe. And this is going to be a battle. We knew this would be tough hitting. It's amazing how much tougher they get in 1 year's time. And there's some big hitters on both sides of the ball. We're going to take a look at both of them. Some good runners with both sides of the ball.
There's Jacques McClendon there.
Some of your captains going on. And on the opening kickoff, it looked like Okoye might make it a deuce. They might get a couple for the day because Adam Hunsucker, after a short drop of the ball, picks it up, takes the right side, and he could go. Oh!
at Joe Palo jumping up and down, all excited.
And he does make it over the top of the umbrella and over the top of the chalk line to the end zone. There he is, Adam Hunsucker, and Jared Sharp gives him a slap. Big Jacques gives him a slap. Couple of head bumps by LeBron and the rest. And we got a 6-0 lead. The conversion was no good. But second play from scrimmage, this man would be a big man all day long. Dylan Douglas is going to get 8. And they will get tired of seeing him. I'll tell you, he is a man out there on the field, a missile on his hits. And right here, Douglas again, 45 yards, and he's going to go through some people, around some people, by some people, turn on his jets. Dylan Douglas all the way for the touchdown. Grayson Elmore catches him too little, too late. Conversion now going to come up to Douglas. He put on the 6. He's going to tack on the 2. Right here he is. A little short step and drop, and right up through the middle, and there's Douglas. It's now 8-6. Cleveland has regained control of the ball game at this point. Cleveland next possession. Douglas again, 22 yards. The guy was stepping up big, a man all day. He was hard to bring down, and he would bring you down hard. Other way now in the second quarter. Douglas is going for 8 more here. Nice, tough yards to the 2-yard line. And we got a refrigerator Perry move as Michael Mendez, Donnie Yates pulling one out of the old Chicago Bear handbook as they're going to give him the ball. He's going to score, make it 14-0. Conversion would have been good, 16-0. Now here we go with Grayson Elmore on the kick return. He's going to bring it back, 47, turn on his jets, get up the middle, not quite escape. He's faster than the camera, but they catch him right there just before he could break it all the way. But Douglas would put a hurting on Grayson right there, as you see on the next play. He had to go out for a short. I'm telling you, he got hit tough, but he'll be back because he was tough all day long. And the speedy Elmore would return and would play big. But as you can tell, going down for a little bit right there, but he would be right back, as we said. Here we go. Meanwhile, Douglas keeps on rolling, keeps on taking control. It was his ball game, and he shows you just how much he can run, how hard it is to bring him down. Douglas, one more time, goes right, now he goes left. Here he is, busting tackles, making big yards every time out. And now we got some Mokoe D right here as they would hold on. No, excuse me, I got Douglas one more time here. He's going to get run out of bounds. He stepped out of bounds or he would have went all the way. So he was breaking free right there, sideline, saved it for Ocoee. Now we got some big D on the Ocoee side of the defense. Brandon Montgomery makes the tackle right there, 16-6 at the half. We're back to the 8th grade cheerleaders now. As we showed you the 7th grade, these 8th grade girls, they deserve to get themselves on. Never got a front shot of them because we're on the other side of the field, but there we go. We got the front side of the Ocoee cheerleaders, and they're trying to get some spirit working. And we're going to come up here with the second half now coming up shortly, and the first guy to get the ball is going to be Matt Mercado. He's going to get some first down yardage. And there's Matt, and takes the punishment, but goes ahead, gets by the sticks. Douglas now is going to show he's human, as he's going to get hit here. And he's actually going to drop the football, but he had a good excuse. He was hurt, and he's not going to be getting up. It looked like it for a minute. I think his adrenaline carried him through to try to get back after the ball, but we had to end up getting him walked off the field. Didn't look like he was going to get up there for a little while. But again, just like Elmore, he would be back, and he would be back big. Kind of ironic. Both those guys playing tough, went down and came back and played major parts. There he is, limping off the field. But as I said, he would return and do a great job doing it. Jared Sharp now for Ocoee is going to end up jumping on the football right there. A fumble right there covered. That was LeBron Kaz. And there we go right there. There's Jared Sharp coming into your living room right there. Good job. Taking some hits. A little bit late. You know, we don't know what that's about other than the fact he just moved over from Cleveland. And I think he was a marked man. But he took the hits, and the referees did the right thing. They put the flag on that right there. Back Cleveland up, but they got their hits in on there, and Jared withstood them, came right back at him. Right here we go now. That is Douglas again. I told you he'd be back, and he's running tough. It's still 16-6 after 3. And as with Elmore, both men coming back in the ball game going tough. And Elmore taking on the hit and giving a punishment. Elmore again met by Douglas this time. These two were such big factors in the game. There's Douglas and Elmore. Good tackle, good run, both sides of the football. And Elmore's going to take this one right here again. And he's going to take it. He's going to put some hit on right here as he gets tackled. Slides out of bounds right there. But an interception, as Ocoee's trying to drive to make it closer here. An interception by the quarterback playing defense, Tanner Shamblin. Defensive backfield makes this dive and stop right there. And that ends the drive. And it also ends the hopes for the ball game as Cleveland 8th grade redeems the 7th grade right there. It's a split. So bragging rights are on both sides. Cleveland 8th grade wins it 16-6. And quite a ball game, both sides of the football right there on both teams. A lot of talent, both grades, Joe.
I'll tell you something, that Dylan Douglas kid is a ball player.
He's going to be a man. Ocoee now, 16-0 over Cleveland in the 7th grade game, as we said. Justin Spain, 14 carries, 72 yards, 2 TDs. He was the man. Matt Farmer, 7 carries, 26 yards. Travis Craig, just a 1 carry, 27 yards. Did have 4 big tackles and an interception, though. And Brandon Couch, all over that football field, offensive lineman as well as defense, 8.5 tackles. And Mamika, the man for Cleveland there in that game, 9 carries, 37 yards.
Good job. We move on here. This is 8th grade action as we showed you. Cleveland over Ocoee Middle, 16-0. Dylan Douglas with 1 touchdown, but I'm telling you, the kid played big and beyond what any kid would do in 8th grade. Tough kid. Michael Mendez with 1 touchdown. Adam Hunsucker for Ocoee Middle, 64-yard TD kickoff return to begin that ball game. So.
And an interesting game tonight. You guys will be seeing this. You'll know the results, just like some of our football high school. You'll know the results before you see this last week's package. But
you'll know the results before you see the game.
That's right. That's right. But before you see this package, anyway. There's some great hitting on both sides, but a big game night with Cleveland versus Lake Forest. I'm going to be there and see it. We'll let you know next week on that. We got to move along. We got to race. Speaking of racing, you know, you and I raced horses.
Yeah.
We were in the Kentucky Derby. That's right. Point given. Going to have to probably put it at the glue factory. But we've got one here called Yes It's True, and yes it's true. We're going to show you show horses, World Championships, Stafford Farms, Blythewood Avenue. Great piece right here. Let's take a look.
What was the second thing?
Back to the walk now, please. Thank you, riders. Down to the walk, please. And we'll ask you to come right in and line up, facing our remasters, the 3-gated Grand Championship, $25,000 added event. Come right in, please. Thank you, riders. The cards are in, and you may retire to the in-gate area. We'll stand by for the awards coming up with the 3-gated Grand Championship. You may retire to the in-gate, please. And now, ladies and gentlemen, your time to congratulate our world 3-gated champion. It is number 1388. Yes, it's true. Yes, it's true. Coming up for the world title is now owned by the Pigeon Roost Farm, Mary Jane Sledge, and shown by Sam Stafford. For the new owner here tonight, yes, it's true, our world 3-gated Grand Champion. The round of honor, ladies and gentlemen, for a new owner, Pigeon Roost Farm, Mary Jane Sledge. Let's congratulate Sam Stafford, and yes, it's true, here is your world 3-gated Grand Champion. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, as we salute the power and glory of Saturday night, here is Yes, It's True.
I'm with Cleveland native Ann Stafford, and her husband Sam and her have just returned from Louisville, Kentucky, and they were in the American Saddle Horse Grand Championships, is that correct? And they brought home 2 world championships. And they are right here in Cleveland. They're located on Blythewood. It's Blythewood Farms. And from what I understand, this is quite a big deal. They have some celebrities at these things with some people that people would know about, such as William Shatner, et cetera. But tell the folks out there exactly what this is and how long you've been training these horses, et cetera.
Actually, Mike, it's the World's Championship. Horses compete there from all over the world. The breed is the American Saddle Horse. It's native to the United States and was developed in the mid-1800s. General Lee rode an American saddlebred in the Civil War. But they are primarily bred for competition and shows. And even though they're great natured horses and mild-mannered horses, the ones that we show have to have extreme athletic ability. and disposition to be show horses. They're the peacocks of the show world. They're a breed that's quite different from any other breed because of that. They can do anything, but their main purpose that we try to develop them for is show horses.
And you and your husband both train them right here at your farms?
Actually, Blythewood is a family business that my mother and father started in 1942. And my mother's still living in a very active part of what we do. And Sam and I do all the training, and we have a breeding manager there. It's a big saddlebred nursery. We probably raise 35 babies a year. And our primary purpose for them is to develop them into show horses. They don't all make show horses, but the ones that do hopefully go on to the kind of fame we had this last week.
And Sam, I noticed, rides him. Looks like he enjoys himself and does quite well. Has he done a lot of them, or have you done any? Does he do most of the riding most of the time?
No, we both do. We've both won World Championships before. This particular event was extremely important to him because we bred and raised this horse, bought him back 3 weeks ago, trained him for this horse show, and not only won with him, but sold him this week. So that was major to us. It's part of our business.
I'm sure most people in Cleveland have ever gone out the back way to Cleveland there, have seen your farms, but maybe really not known exactly what you do there and how successful you are there. And as you saw by the video, that's an unbelievable, beautiful horse, and it's got, like you said, great athletic ability, etc. We just wanted you people to know that somebody right here in Cleveland, Tennessee is doing this, and we are happy you stopped by today, and you and Sam continue with that. We're going to try to get another story on you later for showing you how you do it. Okay, thank you.
So, yes, it's true. We have a national champion.
Yes, it's true, and I'm telling you, world's champion.
World
Not
champion.
national, world. In the world.
In the whole wide world.
The whole wide world.
Hey, speaking of world, you know, we teach. We educate.
Oh, yes, I've got a word for you. You did this little payload, which I still haven't looked that up.
I want you to give me a word.
Okay, well, the word here is Sudafed. You know, Sudafed.
Okay, that is very, very simple, Mike. Sudafed. In fact, it's a brand name. It's for sinus relief. If you have sinus problems and congestion, clogged up, you take Sudafed, a couple of Sudafed, and you know, you're okay. Call your doctor after that.
Wrong, medicine breath.
Huh?
Wrong.
That's not what Sudafed means?
Sudafed is if, you know, you have a problem, you take the government to court, which, you know, the guy down in Atlanta during the Olympics had to do. You Sudafed. Yeah, you Sudafed.
I get you what you be talking about. You Sudafed.
Hey, you Sudafed.
Hey,
well, how about the champions right here on Blythewood Avenue? Go check those horses out. Huge farm, great thing right there.
See the tails on that.
And I know it. They don't cut them. We sandwiched that between a lot of football. We got some more football action, including Cleveland 9th grade. Joe's going to tell you about it, but first, we got to go right here to commercial.
Look at all this action.
Let's get right to it. Welcome, if you will, Mr. Growth Fund. He enjoys technology, finance, and sunset walks on the beach. Mr. Treasury Bonds. He likes ceramics and long-term relationships. Here's Mr. Common.
There are thousands of investment options out there. At First Tennessee Brokerage, we'll help you choose the ones that are right for you.
Hey, special thanks to our judges. Terrific job. How about these contestants? You're beautiful. I love you. So long, everybody.
Mr. Zip, where everybody wears a smile.
Need gas? Are you hot and thirsty? Stop at your friendly Mr. Zip convenience store. Fill up with quality Phillips 66 unleaded gasoline from the Performance Company. Then cool down with a delicious ice-cold slush puppy, the drink your thirsty tongue wants. Mr. Zip, where everybody wears a smile.
Mr. Zip, where everybody wears a smile.
Man, I am running short on cash with the car repairs, and our wedding anniversary is coming up next week. I need some cash, fast. But from where? I know. Matt was telling me about how First Southern Cash Advance helped him.
May I help you?
He just wrote them a check, and he got the cash right away. That's easy. I can do that. Then First Southern holds your check until your next payday.
It's quick, confidential, and helps take care of life's really important things. First Southern Cash Advance. Cash when you need it most.
SportsVision. It's kicking. Hey, I save her every time. Through the goalpost, and here she is.
One time you didn't.
At one time,
Two
just
over,
once. I know, and we had to
into the
revive
game.
her and everything.
I was scared.
She wasn't dead, really. She wasn't.
Okay,
well, listen, we got some stuff to show real quick. We may get that interview in. We don't know. Mike Shires is supposed to get a hold of that guy.
Yeah,
Cleveland
hopefully.
may have to forfeit their second place
That's a
state tournament,
scary
Cleveland
thing.
Continental. We'll just have to see. Let's move on, though. If we get that interview in, we will.
Yeah.
Joe, it's a breaking story. I'll work on it while you're getting
Yeah,
the
go ahead.
Cleveland.
Please try to find it. If you
Cleveland
can.
ninth grade.
Here we go. Cleveland ninth grade Saudi Daisy Trojans as they bang the helmets. This was September 4th, Thursday. Here we go. We got warm-ups. Everybody warming up. The cheerleaders were even warming up, stretching and bending and twisting and turning. And there's a guy there just watching them.
You sound like Jack LaLanne. For those of you who don't know.
That's right. He's a very old man that is still in shape.
He could still whip you and I.
That's exactly right. In a second. We love you. Beat the Trojans. And so Cleveland runs out onto the field. And see the referees there as they walk onto the field. Saudi Daisy captains standing there with their back. Cleveland captains. Here we go. We've got Saudi would run up the middle, and guess what? This is what they did the whole entire game. Stopped by Philip Brackett, though. Cleveland gets the ball. Nice run by my buddy Ashley Moore, number 31, another kid that I coach, proud to say.
We're the reason that successful teams are like that.
Exactly. That's what I'm sitting there thinking. On D now, Saudi still pounding it in the middle. Brent Vives on a nice stop. The quarter spent on the ground. Got the cheerleaders pumping everybody up. 0-0 after one. Saudi would start to get some success on short gains, as you can see right there. And again, 3-6 yards up the middle. That's all they would do. Up the middle, smash mouth, up the middle, smash mouth. Same old, same old.
Nothing spectacular, but they just kind of kept grinding it out. Yeah.
Pounding it. They would finally bring it home. Coming up here, as we just keep pounding. See, they got all the way down the goal line, and then they're...
The big guy, same guy, big number 31.
Yeah,
a lot of damage to him.
Lots of damage. Conversion was good. Cleveland now.
Fumble Ruski by Brent Vines.
With a fumble Ruski. Nice job. We think that was a fumble Ruski.
The center carries the ball.
Cleveland unable to move the ball, though. 7-0 after one half, and you'll see as they go off the field and talk about it in the locker room. Second half. Pete Miller tries to make something happen. And another kid we coach.
That's right.
Great quarterback for Cleveland. Miller again. Nice yardage. Look at Miller running the ball. Looks a little bit like Al, his dad. Not. Michael Hampton.
There's a man.
Cleveland starts to move. That is a man.
I tell you, he's on the wrestling mat. He's a big, strong kid.
Mike, look what happens here.
The fumble.
Fumble would kill the drive, and that kills the team every time. Late in the third, Raiders with the ball back. Charles Little, another guy I coach. I love him too. Takes it to the 10-yard line. Still 7-0 though. Saudi.
After three.
Down
at the other end, man.
The other end now. We've got Miller. Nice touch for a touchdown pass. Look at this. However, the all-important conversion.
That was Tim Beasley, by the way. Nice catch.
Tim Beasley with a nice catch. The all-important conversion, though, to tie this ball game up. They try for the little fakery, trickery. Gets stuffed. So extra point, no good. 7-6. That would. Even feeling a little bit better. Just under 10 minutes to play. Look at the cheerleaders. Now, see, that's something Jack LaLanne can still do.
He still can do that.
7-6. Again, under 10 minutes to go in the ball game. Saudi keeps pounding the ball and using up clock as they go. And pounding and pounding and pounding again and again and again. Not very exciting, but if you're a Saudi fan, it's what you want to see because you're still in the lead. Here we go.
Grinding out that clock.
All right. Cleveland, though, would stop Saudi coming up here.
Big interception.
Interception. Nice interception by Brandon Brown deep in Cleveland territory. Just about 2 minutes left in the ball game. Cleveland not done. Miller to Tim Beasley. Big again. Look at him go. Look at him go.
Get over the halfway mark. Get over the 50-yard line there. Looked like they might get it done with 2 minutes.
Yeah, but see, look what happens. Look what happens here. Interception, you kill the drive. Sadi runs the clock down. Final score 7-6. Sadi Daisy over the Cleveland Blue Raiders.
I hate it every time Soggy beats us. Anyway, there it is, Sadi Daisy, as Joe just reported, beating Cleveland 7-6 on an all-important conversion. And Cleveland, ninth grade, great team, has lost 2 heartbreakers. Last play of the game to Baylor, they lose last week, and a 1-point loss here. But hey, great ball team. They're going to win their share of ball games, and they're going to come up there and help that Cleveland High School Blue Raider team.
That?
I think you were bumping your mic there. All right, there we go. Cleveland versus Sadi. And
that's bumping my mic.
We're going to switch gears one more time, and we're going to go to Mike Shires because the man does such a great job for your sports in the evenings, and he also does a great job for Football Friday, and he does a great job because we take some of his stuff and we appreciate it. We got some first. Walker Valley, Walker Valley and Cleveland on soccer, and we've got Cleveland and Bradley on volleyball. 2 firsts right here. Let's take a look.
The rainy conditions and good defense helped keep this game at a 0-0 tie. Neither team was able to score, but then again, both teams had shutouts.
Our girls are young, and they're going to grow, and this is a good learning experience for them. They're playing seasoned teams this year, and they knew that. I've got 1 junior, 1 senior, and the rest are freshmen and sophomores. So they've got a lot of opportunities to grow together, and I hope they're having fun along the way. So they're doing pretty well.
Being such a young team, also in terms, the program as well, what's it mean to be able to go on the road and get a shutout?
Well, I think it's a good morale boost for our girls. I think we scrimmaged Cleveland early on and did poorly against them. These girls came out, they were energized and motivated, and they got out there and made some things happen. We're working it more as a team. It's kind of a good landmarker for us. We can see where we're at, move from there. So we're growing.
And what did you see in terms of a new local rivalry?
It's going to be a big one, I think. They're a division down from us. They're AAA, and it won't have any bearings on tournament thing. But these kids have grown up together, and they play with each other and against each other in club, and with bragging rights around town, and it'll be fun. I think it's good for the kids. I hate to tie. It's good for both sides. It was a tie, but I can't stand them. But we'll take this, and we meet the other rivalry in a little while, so hopefully we'll be ready for that one.
Speaking of that other rival, the Blue Raiders heading to Bradley for a volleyball match. Cleveland would come out and score the first 5 points of the game. Krista Burtnett playing big in the middle, and that will set off the road crowd. But Bradley would come back. Lindsey Jackson serving. Cleveland will set up the return. Nicole Goodner digs out the shot. Ashley Hinman will roll it across the tape to give Bradley the 8-5 lead. Later in the match, Holly Rogers loses a contact, but proceeds to serve 1 ace. Then this one ties the game at 9. Cleveland regains the lead on her next shot and go up 11-9 with 4 straight aces from Holly Rogers. But Bradley makes the game's final run with 6 straight points and take game 1, 15-11. Game 2 starts off the same way game 1 did. Holly Rogers picking corners. The Lady Raiders would lead 4-0. Later, Cleveland up 11-5, but Lauren Hilliard will serve up the ace for Bradley. The Bearettes close it to 11-8, but Cleveland takes game 2, 15-9.
Cleveland won! Cleveland won!
Well, game 2 anyway. There will be no run to start game 3 as Bradley ties it at 1. Later in the match, Adrian Long serving. Bradley will set up the shot but be blocked by Sarah Rogers. The Bearettes will work it over, and Holly Rogers will go for the kill. It's dug out by Kristen Reynolds. Lauren Hilliard will set up Lindsey Jackson, and it's blocked by Krista Burnett, but goes out of bounds for Bradley's point. They're down 2. The teams start trading points. Bearettes never able to get closer to 1. Kristen Jones will get the ace to give Cleveland the 9-6 lead. Holly Rogers ignores the fans and gets another ace. It's now 12-7. Now 14-9 match point for Cleveland. Bradley will make the return, and Sarah Rogers will get the set from Holly Rogers. The spike is dug out by Bradley. Rogers again blocked but out of play. And Cleveland beats Bradley on the road, 11-15, 15-9, 15-9.
Oh, you know it's going to be a great rivalry. Just right now, you can tell it. And the girls, the thing about it is, we can win and beat them, but we can go back way shaking hands, and I love that about the girls. They're just, both teams are just great group of girls. How much did it mean to be able to bring such a large crowd? Oh, it was awesome. I want to really thank our student body. The girls have really promoted it and handed out flyers, and that was a big difference for us, is the fact that student bodies got involved. And I really want to thank them. Awesome. Well, I was fired up. We were ready to play Bradley. I don't care what sport it is. We were going to try to beat them with. And we were just fired up, but we were just ready to play. And I heard Cleveland had improved a whole lot. I didn't realize how much. Cumberland's the same way. First time I saw them was this weekend, and they have improved greatly. It's the first time Bradley's been beat by Cumberland in years.
Gracious words by both coaches there. And good sportsmanship.
And it's good to see that competition. It's happening at every level, and it's going to happen.
It's going to happen in football. We're fired up, and we got lots of reasons we'll be talking about. But first of all, speaking of football, there's a football player that was extraordinaire this past weekend.
I thought you meant in his career.
Well, in his career. Well, you and Al Bundy. But first of all, and he went to Polk High School, by the way.
Yeah, he did.
First of all, here we go. Let's take a look at our athlete of the week. We're coming right to it because this man's coming right at you. Levante Barber. Again, we'd like to thank Checking the Cash for sponsoring this segment. Tommy Caldwell over at Cooper's Trophies and Plaques. And standing next to me, you've already seen the highlights, but Levante Barber had an outstanding game, huge game against Hickson, and a big win this past week. And y'all were looking for one after a disappointing week before. Levante, tell me what happened there. Was it just everything just kind of fall into place?
Yeah, we got prepared after losing to Baylor, a game that we know that few plays go our way, we'd be right in the game. Coach prepared us. We knew we had a big Hickson game. You know, they come in here. They're a good team. They came off with big wins against Udawal, and they had confidence going. But we came in, Coach told us that we're going to have to play hard because they never give up. We had to jump on them early, and Coach just really prepared us for this game. And we came out from the kickoff, and we were just ready to play.
Well, like you say, you know, as every game is a team effort. It's an outstanding game. A jump on him he did on the kickoff. You took the kickoff all the way to open up the half. Ended up having two rushing touchdowns on top of that, and besides that, on defense, picked up a fumble and took it all the way. So 4 touchdowns, and again, every game is a team victory, but it must have been quite a thrill. I saw you last year in a 9th grade game. I think you had 6 in one game, but scored every time you touched the ball. And I told people then this guy's going to do some stuff early, but I didn't know it would be quite like that. How do you feel pulling off a game like that?
Well, it felt great, but you know, I'm not one of those players that say it's all me. You know, it's all team effort, and we all came together and we played as a team. The line played good, and the backs blocked for me. You know, it was just a whole team effort last Friday.
It takes them all. And Coach Brown, I know, has got a big game coming up, preparing you this week for McMinn. Tell me what you're looking at for that game. It's going to be a tough one.
We haven't beat them since '94 at McMinn, so it's a real big rivalry for us since we haven't been playing Bradley for the last few years. So this is going to be a big game. They're 2-0. They're a real high-powered offense, you know, but not a lot of speed. They got big linemen, so we got our hands prepared for us Friday.
Levante, this is your second time. I don't know if you remember, way back a couple of years ago, I think our second show, maybe our second or third athlete of the week, way back, been 2.5 years ago. Good to have you back here again. You've had 2 of these now. We could have given you one that 9th grade game a couple of years ago, but outstanding job, Levante Barber, our athlete of the week. We thank you, Levante, for giving us your time today.
Yeah, I want to thank SportsVision for selecting me as Player of the Week.
You deserve it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Outstanding.
That is
outstanding
a great
individual. We want to leave it there because too many superlatives.
His family needs to be very proud of him. That's a very humble young man. Gives credit to his team.
Outstanding individual. We've got a couple outstanding individuals that we'd like to say happy birthday to. Before we head to commercial break, we're going to throw them up right now. And they both happen to be related to another outstanding an outstanding person.
Yeah.
Which is me.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to my mama, Barbara Cragen.
I can give you what those question marks
my mama
are.
can whoop your butt.
She's 107 today.
September 8th. Yeah, you're looking for another whipping, boy.
Oh, I'm sorry, 106.
And let's show the other one. Hers is September the 8th, and my little buddy, Travis Cragen, September 9th, 13.
He is 13. Now that
He'll
is
be
true.
13. So he's going to be a teenager.
Mama's 106. Isn't that amazing?
Isn't that awesome? All right. Well, here we go. My mama's going to whoop you.
I'm ready for it.
We got one more quick break.
I'm going to knock her out next time.
Be right back.
Chiropractic Clinic offers complete chiropractic care. Dr. Russell Smith and his friendly, dedicated staff can help relieve chronic back pain, neck pain, headaches, allergies, and also sport-related injuries. Cleveland Chiropractic Clinic has a licensed massage therapist on staff and 2 certified in-house x-ray technicians. Complete insurance filing is available and 24-hour emergency care. Phone 472-1140. The employees of Duracell's 3 area facilities would like to give hearty congratulations to our 3 area high schools for excellence in academics and athletics: Charleston High School, Cleveland High School, and Bradley Central High School. Keep up the good work, students. We are proud of you. From your local Duracell facilities, Mouse Creek, Tasso, and the Corporate Distribution Center and Warehouse. At Duracell, our people are our energy.
Welcome back to SportsVision, and like we said, we promised you an exclusive, a breaking story here. Mike Shires flagged him down. He's got an interview for later on in the news tonight. But following on the heels of the Little League scandal with Daniel Armente, who was the guy with the team in New York there, and they ended up finding out that this guy was actually 14 years old. We've got the same problem here in Cleveland. Heath Ware, the Continental Cleveland team, is going to get their status revoked as the second-place finishers because of another fraud as far as the age of the child that was playing. And we've been able to get a hold of this kid right here in Cleveland. His name is Giuseppe Palomino. And Giuseppe, sitting right here beside me, I want to ask you about this, exactly what's happening here, because, you know, you really, I don't know how you passed doing this. You really look a lot older and bigger than a 12-year-old.
I was born in Oak Ridge, Tennessee. We lived about a block from reactor number 2.
A reactor, a nuclear reactor.
Uh-huh.
And that is the reason for your size. What, does that explain in your facial hair that you have?
Oh, my facial, you should see my back.
You have a lot of back hair also.
Uh-huh.
Okay, well, I got one question for you, though, Giuseppe. The biggest thing is, with me is all these other kids you've let down, these other parents, they don't have their trophies anymore. I mean, how do you feel about being responsible for having that taken away? Because I don't think you're really 12.
Well, I have a birth certificate.
You have a birth...
Brad, wait just a minute. But I have a birth certificate as well.
Well, let's see if the camera can take a look at this. This is the document, ladies and gentlemen. Let's take that our cameras out. That passed. It says Giuseppe is 12.
I'm 12.
And the Continental Dixie Youth Baseball accepted this. It says signed.
My daddy.
Giuseppe's dad.
My daddy
signed Giuseppe's dad.
Yeah.
But what I don't understand is, I would be suspicious. Did not Heath Ware? Did he not have anything to say to you about this? He surely checked into your background.
Well, Coach Heath told me to be very quiet and not to say anything because he says he does this all the time.
Well, he does do this all the time. Heath Ware said that.
He does. He coaches all the time. He coaches baseball.
What about the fact someone reported that they saw you specifically and they identified you as the guy in the drinking establishment here in town, Pokey's over there?
I was looking for my dad.
You were looking for your dad. It wasn't you.
I was looking for him.
Well, there you've heard it. We've got the late-breaking story there. Your uniform looks a little small, too, there, Giuseppe. Late-breaking story. Cleveland Continental. It's gone. It's gone. They've taken away the trophy, ladies and gentlemen, and we'll be back next week with SportsVision. Hope you all have a good weekend.